friends, welcome to Becky Daniel's home. We're making shrimp tacos in a little bit, but to start off, we have to make a delicious salsa. So what we're doing, you guys, is we're doing Weight Watcher recipes that are so low in points. You're gonna love them, they're gonna be delicious. They're not gonna break your point bank, and then you're gonna be able to save your points for special little treats. Maybe you want a little skinny margarita, maybe you wanna have a real, a little dessert or something like that. So let's get busy with the salsa. So first thing we're gonna do, sweet friends, is we're gonna take 1 can of petite diced tomatoes. You can use a food processor, you can use a blender. I'm using my Vitamix tonight. So let's go ahead and put our tomatoes in there. Super easy recipe. Everybody has their own favorite salsa recipe, and so often people don't realize how simple it is just to whip the ingredients into a blender or a food processor and you're good to go. Okay, we got a can of green chilies. So we've got a 14-ounce can of tomatoes. What is this here? A 4-ounce can of diced green chilies. I have got here 1 onion. This happens to be a kind of a medium-sized sweet onion. And I'm gonna go ahead and give that a rough chop. And then I have 4 fresh Roma tomatoes. And I'm just gonna go ahead and quarter those and then cut them in half. We're gonna put these in our blender. These are organic tomatoes. If you can, you want to use organic for the Dirty Dozen, and tomatoes are one of them. You know, the berries, the tomatoes, grapes, that kind of stuff that we're actually eating the skin. So that's 4 fresh Roma tomatoes, and I don't take the seeds out of these because I don't mind the seeds in my salsa. I think they're really good. Got that going in there. Our blender's filling up nicely. I'm excited to be on this Weight Watcher journey, you guys, and I'm really excited to share these recipes with you. Let's just make it tasty and delicious. I've got 1 fresh jalapeno that I seeded and deveined, so it's not gonna be quite so hot. I like a little heat in my salsa, but not so hot that nobody can eat it. So we got the jalapeno in there. I've got 3 cloves of garlic. Pop those in. I'm going to use about, oh my golly, you guys, this is about 3/4 of a cup of cilantro, fresh cilantro. And then I'm going to take the juice of a lime. I'm gonna start off with half of the lime. We'll squeeze that in. We're gonna pulse it, put a little oregano, salt and pepper in it. We'll give it a taste, and if we feel like we need more salt, pepper, lime, or oregano, we'll just go ahead and adjust it to our taste. Squeeze the lime in there. I love the Redmond sea salt. You guys, this is so good. It's not overly salty, so I'm gonna do about a teaspoon of salt in there, and then we're gonna crack some pepper in there, about the same thing, just about a teaspoon. I usually use coarse black pepper, but I didn't have any. And then we're gonna use about a teaspoon of oregano. Go ahead and pop the lid on and get this guy happy here. I'm gonna start it off on a lower speed just so it doesn't blow up. Okay, let's give it a taste. Look at that. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Salsa, done. That quick. 5 minutes, we've got salsa. Let's taste it and see what we need. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is delicious. I'm gonna add just a teeny little bit of salt to mine, maybe like another ½ teaspoon. And a little bit more black pepper. The lime juice was perfect. That half a lime was just perfect enough. I don't need to have more acidity in there. And I am gonna add just another pinch of oregano, like maybe 1/4 teaspoon, okay? Let's put that in there, give it a whirl, and our salsa is done. Step 1 to we're gonna have a shrimp taco night that is gonna be so delicious and so low in points, but you're not gonna miss a going out to eat and having a taco that's gonna take you over your point budget. You're gonna enjoy this, and it's gonna be so delicious. Okay guys, that's it. Salsa is done. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my special little bowl here. This lasts in your refrigerator for several days. There you go. Look how simple it is. Fresh salsa in 5 minutes. Taste. That's perfect. You guys, that's a winner. All right, sweet friends, we made our delicious salsa for our Weight Watcher, waist-friendly dinner tonight. But you know what? Listen, if you are having a happy hour or you're making your shrimp tacos with your fresh salsa for a little dinner party or something and you want to serve a skinny cocktail, I've got you hooked up for that too. So what we're going to make tonight is a skinny margarita to go along with our delicious shrimp tacos and everything else that we're making tonight. So what you're going to need, sweet friends, is you're going to need a couple of ice cubes. We're gonna use 1 shot of tequila, any tequila that you like. I'm just using this Reposado. 1 shot of tequila is 1.5 ounces. These are the smaller shot glasses. Sometimes there are bigger shot glasses and you don't wanna trick yourself and use the big one and then kind of sabotage your point. And then to our shaker here, we're gonna add some club soda. About 1/2 cup. I'm going to add a couple drops of liquid stevia for the sweetness. 3 would be plenty. And then we're going to add the juice of 1/2 of a lime. I'm going to squeeze that right down into our shaker. So good. You guys, this is the best skinny margarita. I love this. Let's give it a little shake here. Now, if you want, you can salt your rim. I add just a pinch of salt into my margarita just for fun. And then I've got my glass here. So here we go, everybody. Ta-da! The perfect skinny margarita. Let me taste it and see how it is. You guys, this is going to be the perfect little addition to our taco party tonight. This skinny margarita is going to cost you 4 points. Not bad. And even if you're not doing Weight Watchers, this is a good alternative to all the sugar in the mixers of a traditional margarita. So cheers to you, everybody. This is going to be the most delicious Weight Watcher meal, and it's going to be grilled shrimp tacos. Now, if you don't feel like going on to the barbecue grill, that's fine. You can do it in a skillet right in your house. You can do it in your air fryer. There's multiple ways to cook your shrimp. They're so forgiving and they cook up so quick. But what I have here is I've got the red Argentine shrimp. I love these. They're wild caught. I actually am going to take the shells and the tails off because I want these. They're a nice size shrimp. They're going to go on the grill really nicely. So I've got the task of taking the shells and tails off the shrimp, but it's not that bad when I've got my skinny margarita. This is gonna help me get through this mundane task of peeling and detailing all of these shrimp. Cheers, everybody. So delicious. Okay, gonna get busy with this, and then we will get it all seasoned up and out on the hot grill. I need some mariachi music. This is such a fiesta tonight. I'm so excited. Fiesta, Weight Watcher style, that is. All right, everybody, we've got our beautiful shrimp cleaned. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pat them dry. I want the shrimp as dry as they can be when we put the olive oil and the seasonings on them. That's pretty good. That looks good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I have a mister, and I'm just gonna mist our shrimp with olive oil. So I'm gonna mist the shrimp just a little teeny bit because when we're doing our Weight Watcher recipes, you guys, it's the oil that can kind of add the points up. It's important to have some of the oil, but we don't wanna oversaturate our food and then have to add an extra 3 or 4 points to it because that kind of blows our whole, 1 point taco feast that we're gonna have tonight. And then to this, I have got some garlic powder. You can use fresh garlic if you'd like, but to the salsa that we made a few minutes ago, I used 3 cloves of fresh garlic. So I'm gonna just go ahead and use the garlic powder for this, right around 1 teaspoon, maybe 1.5 teaspoons. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of cumin, about 1/2 teaspoon of cumin in here. And you guys, I eyeball everything. So I will actually write down the ingredients for you and make a post with that. And then I've got Chipotle chili powder. You can use regular chili powder, you can use ancho chili powder, whatever profile of chili that you like, go with that. I love the Chipotle because it's smoky and it's delicious. It's our favorite. So I'm gonna go ahead and add just about 2 teaspoons of the Chipotle chili powder. And I've got our sea salt here. And I'm gonna use just about 1.5 teaspoons of sea salt. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give these guys a nice little toss. Get all of our, oh, it smells so good. You guys, the chili powder, the garlic, it smells divine. These shrimp are gonna cook up in just minutes on the grill. And then what I'm gonna add also, now this is optional, this is totally up to you. I love a red chili flake on my shrimp. I happen to find this one, and it's a red and green Hatch chili flake, and I'm so excited to use it, and I thought this would be the perfect dish to wow it with some chili flake, just a little teeny bit of heat. The green chili's not gonna add a lot of heat, and the red, these were not super hot. So I'm gonna add about 1 teaspoon, 1.5 teaspoons of that. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with just a little bit more olive oil just to get the spices to stick to the shrimp good. And this is not enough olive oil, you guys, to even actually have to count as points. So there we go, that's what we have there. It smells amazing. I think we're spot on with all of the spices. Add extra ingredients if you'd like. If you want to add a little Mexican oregano, whatever you want to do to amp up the flavor of your shrimp, now's the time to do it. So there we go, you guys. It smells great. And it's actually dark and cold here, so I'm going to summons my sweet husband and see if he wouldn't mind going out on the grill and grilling up this shrimp for me. Mark, would you mind grilling the shrimp for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sweetheart. All right, everybody, this is my favorite part. Mark's going outside to grill our shrimp for us, so I don't have to go out in the cold. Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
I love you. He's gonna go out there and grill our shrimp. Now, this is the fun part because we're gonna create something in the kitchen together. I have an idea of like a crema sauce that I would typically make for a shrimp taco. What we're gonna use as our base is we're gonna use a Greek yogurt. This is the Faye yogurt. It is 0 fat. We're gonna go ahead and put that in our bowl. And then we are just gonna start layering flavors and freshness to this yogurt. And this is gonna take place of a traditional Mexican crema. Okay, so we've got our yogurt there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I've got my garlic press, and I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 clove of fresh garlic to this. There we go. That might be overkill for some people, but for Mark and I, it's not. Because we like garlic and we like hot. So having said that, I have a whole jalapeno that I seeded and kind of deveined it. So I'm gonna finely chop this guy up. And I'm gonna start with 1/2 jalapeno to this. I want this to have a little body to it. I want it to have a little bit of crunch. Because we're just layering in flavors, you guys. And if you don't like jalapeno, don't put the jalapeno in. You can omit it. There we go, we got that going. Pop that in the dish. And then we are going to add some fresh green onions. And I'm gonna be using the onion and part of the green. So let's get those little cuties chopped. These really do add a huge element of flavor and freshness to this. Okay, we got the onion, we've got our garlic, we've got our sour cream, or not even sour cream, you guys, our yogurt. See, I had myself already fooled. It looks good already. I think it's gonna be a winner, Weight Watcher dinner. Let's go ahead. I've got some of this fresh cilantro from our beautiful fresh salsa that we just made. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop up some of this cilantro in there with just a little over 1/4 cup of the chopped up cilantro. Don't want to leave any of his friends behind, so there we go with that. Let's go ahead and give this a little stir. The next layer in this dish is going to be some canned green chili. I do like it. I think it just adds like an extra layer of richness to it, and it adds a little extra moisture that we need for this to be a little bit more smooth, because Greek yogurt can be a little thick. So let's go ahead and add some of our, this is a 4-ounce can of green chilies. I'm gonna try half, and then we'll see what we have with this. It smells so good already. Yay! Weight Watchers for the win, you guys. Okay, so that's what we have there. Now what I'm gonna do, sweet friends, is I'm gonna go ahead and add some salt just about a half a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a nice little bit of black pepper. And now we're going to add a little bit of cumin. I'm only going to use about a quarter teaspoon of cumin, just a little teeny bit to give it a little extra flavor. And then the star of the show, you guys, the Chipotle chili powder. It's our favorite. I use this for the shrimp for the shrimp tacos, and I'm going to go ahead with just about a half a teaspoon. I think that's going to be good. We can always add more, but we can't take it out. And then to this, I'm going to give it a little splash of sriracha. I like sriracha. You can also use a chili pepper sauce. You can use Tabasco. You could use Cholula sauce. I think it's Cholula. Is that what it is? Yeah, you could use that. Any of your hot sauces, go ahead and use whatever you like. I'm doing sriracha. I'm going to put that in there. We're going to give it a stir. And then we're going to give it a taste. And then we're going to know how good our crema is for our beautiful shrimp tacos. Our Weight Watcher 0-point sauce for our tacos, you guys. 0 points in our salsa, 0 points in our shrimp, 0 points in the cabbage that's going on there, and then the corn tortilla is going to be 1 point. So each taco is going to be just about 1 point. How amazing is that? And that's how we're able to have our 4-point skinny margarita if you want. Let's give it a taste and see what it needs, if anything. I kind of feel like it needs just a tad hint of sweetness. So I've got my liquid stevia here, and I'm going to go ahead and just give it 2 drops. Okay? Let's give that a little taste, and it does need a little bit more salt. Add a little bit more salt to it. It's a little spicy, and I love it. That jalapeno it just kind of gave it a little punch, and I think it's delicious. Okay, let's give it a taste and see what we've got here. You guys, that teeny little bit of sweetness is exactly what it needed. It's kind of balancing out some of the heat of the sriracha, the jalapeno. It is absolutely perfect. I'm not going to do anything else to it. It's perfect exactly the way it is. I'm going to pop this in the refrigerator and wait for the shrimp to get done on the grill. And then we're going to put this whole Weight Watchers Mexican Fiesta dinner together. I can't wait, you guys. I'm so excited. Our 1-point taco. Yoo-hoo! Yeah. So if we have 2 tacos, a skinny margarita, that is going to be a total of, ready? 6 points. 6 points tonight, you guys. You can't beat it. It can't get any better than that. And then also, if we wanted to, we could make some pinto beans. Half a cup of pinto beans is 0 points as well. So we could actually make this a huge fiesta if we wanted to. So, but tonight it's just going to be the shrimp tacos, our crema, our homemade salsa, and it's going to be perfect. So good. So good. Yeah, it's so good. It really is so good. Okay. Look at these perfectly grilled shrimp. Excellent job, Mark. Yay! And plus, I didn't have to go out in the cold and do this. So, yay, Mark. Okay, now it's the exciting time, you guys. We get to assemble our Weight Watcher 1-point tacos. What I did while the shrimp were grilling, I went ahead and just charred our corn tortillas right on our gas stove, just right over the flame, charred them. You can do this on the grill. If you're grilling your shrimp, go ahead and just char your tortillas. Now what we have here is we've got our tortilla. We have the crema that we made just a few minutes ago, and I am gonna take a little fresh lime and just go right over the top of that, just to add just a teeny little bit of acidity. Stir that in. Oh, you guys, yum, 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 yum. Look at that, Mark. That looks amazing, doesn't it? It does. Okay, so I'm so excited. I gotta get myself together here, everybody. This is our 1-point taco. Okay, first thing first is I'm gonna go ahead and put down about a tablespoon of our crema. It's got all those beautiful seasonings and vegetables in there, a nice little crunch. And then we're gonna go ahead and add some chopped up cabbage. I'm going to put 2 slices of avocado. Avocado's free, sweet friends. And then the star of the show. The star of the show are these beautiful grilled shrimp that Mark did to perfection. Darling, excellent. I'm gonna do 3 shrimp per taco. And then top it off with a little bit of our homemade salsa. You guys, look at this. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how delicious this is gonna be. Check that taco out. Look at that. That, you guys, is your 1 point Weight Watchers grilled shrimp taco. I can't wait to dig into this one. Oh my goodness, here we go. Here we go. I'm not even gonna wait for the knife and the fork and the napkin. I'm just gonna go ahead and just dive right in with this guy. Mark, you need to get over here and start making your plate. You guys, you're not gonna believe the layer of flavor with this. It does not taste diet whatsoever. It is absolutely phenomenal. This is gonna be a winner in your rotation for your family dinners, you guys. Cheers to your health. Thank you for following along this weight loss journey with me. And you know, even if you're not doing Weight Watchers and even if you're not trying to diet, to add a healthy little recipe like this into your rotation is a great idea. So cheers to your health, everybody. Until next time, bon appetit. Bon Fiesta.
This stuff is killer.
It's killer. You guys, it's so good. I can't even hardly stand it. Yay. I get 2 of these, and I get 2 of them and my skinny margarita. So, yay. Woohoo.
All right.
It's
Making
so
sure
good.
I got this. We got that.
It is so
We've got
good.
a couple of these bad.